between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, what is it? It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a first down throw for Newton. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Newton to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Newton. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do? And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the... ...24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now he'll escape to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watch the run. Gun. Hey. 55's my guy, 55. Watch the curl.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Newton. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Great.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Newton now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Gun.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see, 99 yards of field in front of you.
Man, it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
At the 2-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the end zone, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Not today.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And the Texans, 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watson off play action. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Motion, motion, motion. 15. Here we go, here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Steelers 14, Texans 13.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Newton, and the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. Stills the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go. Check, 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 check. Deuce, deuce. Hey. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, 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 check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, it's Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Here's Watson. It's complete. Stills. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Mike 50, Mike 4. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw again on second down. Watson and Stills bringing it in. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Watson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. How can you block? You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Mike's out.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's got Fuller. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A first down carry now for Miller. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. And now here's another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He was looking that time for Stills. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Texans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I got you.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
I'm coming back.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now it's Newton. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week.